Welcome back to CVTV. I'm Gabrielle.
And I'm Gianluca.
And we're your CVTV anchors.
First, we would like to wish Jessa, Chase, and Nicholas a very happy birthday. Please come to the office after CVTV for your birthday pencil.
Here's the question of the week. Who did the Colts beat in Super Bowl 41? Good luck, and remember to put all guesses in the orange box in Mr. Tom's room. A winner will be announced on Friday at CVTV.
Next, we have this week's movie quote. Can you guess this memorable movie quote? Some people are worth melting for. Please put all answers in the blue box in Mr. Tom's room. A winner will be announced on Friday CVTV. Next, we have So Will Today's Weather.
Look for a beautiful day in central Indiana. As the temperatures will climb into the low 80s, temperatures will fall overnight into the 60s. We will see showers throughout the day tomorrow. Tomorrow, highs will take us only into the 70s. For your CVT weather, I'm Sol. Back to you, Anchor.
Don't forget that next Tuesday is another Dine to Donate night for Crestview. Make sure to plan dinner at Alibis. It is a great way to raise money for the school and have a delicious meal at the same time. Next, we have another 4th grade travel commercial.
Come to Angel Mounds and have a great time. There are so many amazing things that you can do. Make sure to tell your parents to do so. Just call this number, 812-853-3956.
As the school year comes to a close, make sure to go past the lost and found. Within the next week, all items will be donated to the Caring Center. Make sure to double check to see if any of the items are yours. Next, we have Chase with today's sports moment.
Yesterday, Marco Andretti, grandson of the legendary Mario Andretti, led the speeds at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Marco turned a lap at 2:27.053 during his practice time for this year's Indianapolis 500. Also yesterday, Olympic swimmer Katie Ledecky shattered her own record in the 1,500-meter freestyle, her first pro event. Her time was 15 minutes and 20 seconds. This beat her old record by 5 seconds. Next, we have Mr. Tusty in the studio for another Coach's Couch.
All right, Bobcat fans, these two special people, we've already announced their award, but we wanted to give it to them live on Bobcat Television. First, Kennedy was voted most improved and gets a trophy and certificate, and Baden was best attitude as well as gets a trophy too. And again, we've already talked to them, did a great job, and again, kudos to all our up and running people. They did a fabulous job, and we expect good things for the mini marathon on Saturday. Thank you, guys. Now, next up, we have a special young lady here, and before we get into her expertise, tell her a little about her. I've known Maddie obviously for a year, and the thing I'm most impressed about this young lady is she is always very calm. She's polite. She never has a bad day. So I got to ask you, before we talk about your horse expertise, tell me how you have such a positive attitude all the time.
I have such a positive attitude all the time because I don't think about the negative things that's going on, and I don't think about that, and I think about stuff that's not negative at that point.
Well, you do a very good job. Okay, for those of you who do not know, Maddie is as an expertise horse rider, and tell us, how long have you been riding horses?
3 years.
What got you to start to ride horses?
My sister, she used to ride horses. She started riding horses when she was really little. So I just went there with her one day, and I decided I wanted to ride horses too.
Now, I know a lot of people are out there wondering, because I want to know, I've never been on a horse. What's it like riding a horse?
It's very fun, and you also have to, the horse can feel what you're feeling. So if you feel scared or upset, it will start to feel upset and get anxious too.
Well, that's a good point. Okay, now help us out, because you've rode English as well as Western. tell us out there the difference between riding English and Western.
Well, Western, one thing is the saddle difference. Western, there's a horn on the saddle, and English, it's just flat.
Which one do you like to ride the best?
I like Western better.
And why is that, Maddie?
Well, when I first rode, I only rode English for a little bit. Then I rode Western for like 2 years, so I really liked getting used to that.
And tell us, and we kind of asked this already, what's the best thing about riding horses? Because you ride, what, twice a week, is that right? Once a week. Tell us, what's the best thing about riding a horse?
It's just really exciting, and it's really fun because you get to like do things with the horse and like be there with it.
Well, that's very impressive. I got to ask, how big is your horse? I mean, you're a little. You're not. I'm not saying you're small, but how big is your horse? Pretty big.
Yes.
And how long? And tell us your horse's name and how long have you been riding this horse?
Christmas Punch. I have been riding him for a little bit since the end of last year.
Gotcha. Well, let me tell you, that is awesome. And your comments about why you're so calm and you're such a good leader were very impressive, too. As always, Bobcats, when you see Baden, Kennedy, or Maddie, please give them congratulations. And, hey, if you want to learn to ride horses, see Maddie, because the stable is right around in Lawrence. So, as always, we will see you on the couch. Back to the anchors.
Next, we have Today in History. Today in 1875, the first Kentucky Derby was run at Louisville, Kentucky. In 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously ruled for school integration in Brown v. Board of Education in Topeka. The ruling declared that racially segregated schools were inherently unequal. And in 1975, NBC bought the rights to show Gone with the Wind. The one-time rights cost NBC $5 million.
Today's quote of the day comes from Mark Twain, who once said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started."
Thank you for listening. I'm Gabrielle.
And I'm John Luca. Have a great evening.
Take care of yourself, stay responsible, respectful, and safe.
And remember to always find your voice in today's world.